What's going on, guys? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be looking at anime from the 2019 fall season. Now, before I get into anything, I want to say first, my right eye is fucked up, so if I look weird, it may be just because I'm ugly and my eye's fucked up, so yeah. Alright, and bruh, the fall season has not treated me right before, alright? And I'm basing this off of last year, because last year, I dropped so many anime from this season. I dropped Goblin Slayer, I dropped Akane Satsu Shoujo, I dropped Surene, I dropped SSSSSSSSSSSSSS Gridman, I dropped Rewrite D, I dropped Slime, I dropped Karakuri Circus. That was all one season. I mean, the only good thing to happen from that season is like blooming to you, if it was that season, and the King of Anime podcast, because that's when it started. Other than that, that season, man, woof, that shit was hectic, bro. I really started to hate anime during that season. But let's see what 2019 has to offer. First anime up is My Hero Academia, the 4th season. Now, I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I'm not too excited for this art to be animated because this is the art where I dropped My Hero, the manga, okay? I know people are going to hate me because this is what everybody is excited for. This is everybody's favorite art. It's almost like a consensus among the My Hero Academia community. Everybody loves the overhaul art. Except for me and probably a few other people that are looked at as, like, I don't know. And people think I'm a contrarian when I say shit like that. But I just did not like the ending of that arc. So I don't know if I'm going to watch it because I do want to like My Hero. Alright? I want to like it, but I don't know if I can do it with that art. We'll see. We'll see if I watch it. I definitely won't be reviewing it, not this season on this channel, if I do decide to watch it, but yeah, moving on. Next up is Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld. And no, that's a no for me, dog, because after the first Sword Art Online, I was out. Didn't watch no Gungrave, didn't watch anything after that. I was done, so no. Next up is Shokugeki no Souma Food Wars, the 4th season, and I would definitely be watching that. I don't know if I'll review it again because I didn't really like those reviews when I was doing them, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely be watching. That's for sure. But reviews, I might do it. I might do it. Next up is Seven Deadly Sins. I don't know which season this is, but it's not getting watched off rip. Just like Sword Art Online, after I watched the first season of Seven Deadly Sins, I was out. And not to say that it was bad, because it wasn't. I liked that show. It's just that it didn't show me enough promise for me to go, oh shit, I want to watch the second season. No. I enjoyed the first season, and that was it. I just lost interest in the series as a whole after the first season. But I still think it was good, like a 7 out of 10 series for me. But yeah, no sequels for me. Next up is Psychopaths, the 3rd season. And I don't think I'll be watching this one because first, there's a lot of things wrong with Psychopaths. And it started with the 2nd season, right? Because I forgot the main character's name. But you didn't have one of your integral main characters in that season. And now with this 3rd season, you just have new characters. I mean, the world is the same, but it's kind of hard when you just swap out characters like that. I mean, it's not like JoJo or some shit like that, okay? So, I don't think I'm too interested in the 3rd season. I may give it a watch. I'm not too sure yet. But what worries me about this season in particular is that we got no information on it. There's still no synopsis for this 3rd season. There's just been no information on it. I don't think I've seen a preview or anything like that. Oh, actually there is a preview out. I haven't checked it out yet. But like I said, nobody knows anything about this 3rd season. We just know it's going to air, probably. But this one is a borderline watch for me. Next up is Fate/Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front, Babylonia, and nah, I'm good on this, man. Fate has too many series. Oh my goodness. Like, for me, after watching Fate, Stay Night, the Studio Dean version, 2006, after watching Fate / Unlimited Blade Works, Ufotable, and after watching Fate / Zero, I was good. I mean, I've heard things about the other one that starts with the A, Apocrypha, some shit like that. Heard some good things about that series. Maybe I'll check that one out. But there's too many series of Fate. I mean, I'm counting the days until Fate has more series than I have dreads in my goddamn hair. That's how many. I'm like, not even joking. It's like 30 plus Fates. It has to end, right? Right? Next is a series called Assassin's Pride, and I'll read the synopsis for this since I know nothing about it. In the world where only the aristocrats have the power to fight the monster, Mana, a youth named Kufa, is dispatched as a tutor to find Marita's talent, a nuisance girl born in the Duke's family. If she is not talented, assassinate her. That is the dark side of his task. Alright, so, seems kind of interesting. I haven't watched the previews of it. I know nothing about the series whatsoever. So, I don't know if I'll be checking it out. Well, we'll see. I think I'll check out the first episode to see how I feel about it. But, yeah, that's all I got to say. Kakukicho Sherlock. Now, this is the anime I'm locking in for the next season of the King of Anime podcast. And if you don't know about the King of Anime podcast, subscribe to the host, SeaTactics, everything animated, you know. Yeah, do that. But this anime was supposed to be here last season, but they pushed it back for some reason, somehow. I think I talked about it in my last What Am I Watching video, but I'll read the synopsis again. Shinjuku War East Side, the center of the street with most chaos. There's a Kakukicho with full of neon lights. When the light is stronger, the shadow is deeper. The story begins when certain bizarre murder happens one night. Suspense or comedy? Drama that cannot identify begins. Alright, so that synopsis told me shit. That synopsis was garbage. It even sound right. But this is the anime I locked in for the King of Anime podcast. I locked it in because Sherlock was in the title. That's literally it. That's it. I know nothing about this series. But I guess I will find out, so yeah. Next is this anime called Azur Lane or Azur Lane. Don't know which pronunciation is right. But I don't know anything about this, so let's read the synopsis. Grotesque, strong enemy called Siren has suddenly appeared from the sea. In order to fight against him, a group of Army Azur Lane has formed. They were successful in stopping the attack from Siren for a moment using warships. The different ideals from the people who formed it has shown. The story is about girls fight the strong enemies that they never face while dealing with the trouble in each camp. Okay. May check this out, not for the synopsis, but it kind of looks fan servicey just from the wallpaper. And if anybody knows anything about me, I am a man of fan service. So I like what I'm seeing from Enterprise. Hopefully she's of age, but it is anime, so whatever. I'll check it out. Next anime is called This Hero is Invincible, but Too Cautious, alright? Title's already weird, but let's read the synopsis. Goddessly Starday, the savior of the super hard mode world, Garbrunde, summons a hero to her aid. The hero, Seiruguin, holds the cheek rank status, but he is ridiculously cautious. For instance, he will buy 3 sets of armor, one to wear, a spare, and a spare for the spare. Beyond keeping an absurd amount of item stock, he remains in his room for muscle training till he reaches the max level and fights slimes at full power just to stay on the safe side. Okay. So it seems like we're dealing with an isekai anime where it's supposed to be more comedy oriented, which I don't know, man. I usually don't have any good luck with isekais, bro. So I don't think I'll check this out. I think I'll skip it. Or at the very least, if I do check it out, it's not going to be this season, okay? Next is an anime called Beastars. Now, this anime, or I'll talk about the manga, right? Because I have a couple of contemporaries, a lot of homies reading Beastars, all right? And It's funny roasting people who read Beastars because we all call them furries, which I know the story isn't really furry material, even though I did see one panel of a bunny about to smash the main character. No, I don't need to see that, all right? But I've heard from so many people that it's an actual good story. So I don't think I'll watch the anime just because I know about the CGI. But the manga, maybe. Maybe. But I'll read the synopsis for people who don't know about the series. In a world populated by anthropomorphic animals, herbivores and carnivores coexist with each other. For the adolescents of Cherton Academy, school life is filled with hope, romance, distrust, and uneasiness. The main character is Rigoshi the wolf. Wasn't it Legoshi? I know it may be that L and R thing that happens with Japan, but I'm pretty sure his name is Legoshi. Whatever, what the fuck ever. A member of the drama club. Despite his menacing appearance, he has a very gentle heart. Throughout most of his life, he has always been an object of fear and hatred by other animals, and he's been quite accustomed to that lifestyle. But soon, he finds himself becoming more involved with his fellow classmates who have their own share of insecurities and finds his life in school changing slowly. So yeah, it sounds pretty cool. Like, the premise of it is cool because he's like a wolf, and like it said, he's trying to coexist with all these other animals who, of course, he's the big bad wolf. Everybody's going to fear him. So it's a very interesting premise. Okay, so I won't rule out checking out the manga, but the anime with that CGI, I seen the preview. I don't know, dog. I don't know. Hey, but yeah. Next up, the anime we have is No Guns Life, and this is produced by Studio Madhouse, so that already intrigues me. But let's read the synopsis. Ex-soldier Juzoi Nui has one question. Who turned him into a cyborg and erased his memories? After the war, cyborg soldiers known as the Extended were discharged. Juzoi Nui is one of them, a man whose body was transformed, his head replaced with a giant gun. With no memory of his previous life or who replaced his head and why, Inui now scratches out a living in the dark streets of a city as a what? Resolver? What kind of job is that? Okay, taking on cases involving the Extended. Because I read it as revolver, like, because he got a gun on his head. Or his head is a gun. Whatever. When a fellow Extended showed up in Inui's office on the run from the security bureau with a kidnapped child in tow and asking for help, Inui should have just thrown the guy out. But Inui's loyalty to her brother Extended makes him take the job. Keeping the child safe won't be easy since everyone seems to want to grab him. From street punks to mega corruption. Buherin? It's some German word. Listen. I don't know. Who have sent out a special agent that knows exactly how to deal with the Extended. I was interested at first until they said he had a gun in his head. On his not in his head. As a head. He has a gun as a head. So how's this motherfucker talking? Why would they do that? Give him a gun arm. Give him one of those minigun arms or some shit. Why put the gun on his head? Like, out of all places, like, you just, all right, shut the fuck up. Chop his head off, replace that shit. What? I mean, I can't lie. The premise don't even sound that interesting. It just sounds weird as shit. I may check it out just to see how the hell he's talking, how he's thinking, since he has a gun as a head, but I don't think I'll really be watching it. Last anime is called Hero No Sora. Alright? And I'm not reading the synopsis because it has a whole bunch of people's names in there. And I'm not pronouncing all these names. Fuck no. Just know it's about basketball. I'm interested. I want to see if it can rival Kokoro no Basket. Alright? That's it. That's it. That's all I'm interested in. And it looks like they got a fake ass Allen Iverson in the thumbnail. That's about it for what I'm going to check out for the fall 2019 season. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint me like last year. Hopefully. But guys, that is pretty much it for the video. Tell me what you guys are going to be checking out for the season. I am Satsuki the Savage, and I am out. Shinjuku War East Side. Shinjuku War East Side. East Side. Side.
Anthropomorphic.
Am I dying to live?